Vaseline did a big no-no and stole from an artist using AI. So the artist is named Junior and they do really, really cool movie posters. They designed this Michael Jackson movie poster featuring the Michael Jackson glove that they made themselves. And then they noticed that Vaseline posted this onto their social media. It is the Michael Jackson glove holding two things of Vaseline that are also bedazzled. And named Junior was like, wait, this looks actually really similar to my own work. And I completely agree. It really looks like they took named Junior's design and stole it with AI. A lot of people in the comments were like, well, it's Michael Jackson's glove. Like, that's a very iconic thing. How do you know they stole your work specifically? But if you take a look at their two art pieces, way too many things line up in similarity. I want you to notice a couple things with Name Junior's work, okay? First thing we're gonna notice is the seam here on the thumb. If you look at the seam here on the thumb, there are four gemstones, 1, 2, 3, 4. Notably, these two gemstones are smaller than these other two. And then there is a gap because, of course, this is the seam for the thumb. And then if you look at the index finger, the tip of the index finger, the gemstones don't reach the tip of the finger where the seam is. It does that actually for the middle finger, but it does not do that on the index finger. And the third thing we're gonna notice are the placement of the bright sparkles, the really, really bright eye-catching ones. So we have two on the wrist, one on either side, one on the edge of the thumb, and then one on the tip of the thumb, the pinky, and then the back of the middle finger, and two more here on these two knuckles. Now, if we look at Vaseline's piece, a lot of those elements are the same as what you see in Name Junior's. If we look at the seam for the thumb, once again, 1, 2, 3, 4 gemstones. Notably, these two gemstones are also smaller than the other two to the left. And then again, we have a gap where there is no gemstones for the seam. If you look at the index finger, once again, the gemstones on the index finger do not reach the tip of the finger, which is where the seam is. There is a gap here. That was also in Name Junior's glove. And then if we also take a look at the placement of the sparkles, there's one on the left wrist, there's one on the corner of the thumb, there's one on the tip of the thumb, there's one on the back of the middle finger, and then on the two joints here, there are two more. It is exactly in the same spot. So what are the odds that Vaseline made their own Michael Jackson glove with the exact perfect rhinestone placement as Name Junior's and also edited in a way to look the same? Or they more so read it through AI and had AI stick Vaseline products on there. Vaseline has now removed the post, but it's still a situation where a big brand has taken an artist's imagery and the work they've created and used it in their own advertisement without any sort of credit.